My earliest memory of education came in first grade. I was in Mrs. Green's class, and it was parent-teacher conference day, and those were always an easy day for me. I never had to worry about anything. I was always a pretty good kid, you know. Well, that day I decided to kind of make a bad choice, and I joined in with another person, and we kind of were making fun of a girl, and I remember her name. Her name was Ramona, and we were kind of picking on her and kind of being mean to her, and made her upset enough that she went and told the teacher, and so we got in trouble that day from Mrs. Green about making fun of her, and I think I ended up spending a recess with my head down or something like that. Well, I went home and forgot about it. You know, it wasn't that big of a deal to me, and I remember my mom then went to parent-teacher conferences that night, and I'll never forget when she came home, because she came walking through the door, and it kind of looked like this, and she came walking through. And when you see the slow arm cross as a child, you know you're in deep. And I remember feeling my stomach drop so hard. And I remember thinking to myself, oh my gosh, what did I do? I was almost even shaking. Well, Mrs. Green had remembered that day that I was being mean to Ramona and decided to tell my mom about it. So I got in a little bit of trouble for that. And that was one of my parent-teacher conference days that did not turn out so well for me. Regardless of how well I was doing with my academics. And so I always remember that, and I always share that day with that story with my students, and let them know that on Parent-Teacher Conference Day, it's a good idea to be on your best behavior, because teachers have a good memory of what just happened. So that was my earliest memory that sticks with me.